Good morning, viewers, especially to grade 10 students out there. By the way, before I'll start my tutorial, I would like to introduce myself. I am Mr. Mark V. Abdulwahid. You can call me Sir Mark. Currently teaching at Tawi-Tawi School of Arts and Trades here in Tawi-Tawi under the BARM region. Today's video, I would like to explain about the first topic in Mathematics 10 is what we call sequence. But before that, let me define sequence. A sequence is a list of things, usually numbers, that are in order. The ordered list of numbers called terms. In sequence, we have two types, the infinite and the finite sequence. What is the difference between these two? We can determine these two types of sequence maybe in a form of a representation. Ito yung dalawang klase or types ng sequence na kailangan natin maintindihan. The first one is the infinite sequence and the second one is the finite sequence. When we talk about infinite sequence, when the sequence goes forever or it has a continuity sign, which is what we call the ellipses. But if the sequence has the end term or the last term, like this example, this is what we call the finite sequence. A sequence has usually a rule for us to be able to determine each term. When we talk about notation, minsan tinatawag natin itong formula. So usually gumagamit ng special character that A sub n. N is the end term. A sequence as a notation or a rule, if we have an example like this, write the correct notation of the sequence set of 3, 5, 7, 9 ellipses, meaning this is an infinite sequence. How do we determine the rule? If you observe that the given sequence has an interval of or jumping from 3 to 5 of 2. Basically, if you are going to write the correct notation, A sub n is equals to 2n plus 1. Let us try to determine how is it possible that this is a correct notation. For example, we are going to determine fourth term. So this is the first, second, third, fourth. So we are going to solve for the A sub 4. Meaning to say that this value of n becomes 4 because it's in the fourth place. And we are going to substitute the value of n into 4 plus 1. We got A sub 4. We have 2 multiplied to 4 is 8. We are going to add to 1. So A sub 4 is equivalent to 9. Therefore, the fourth term of this given using this notation is 9. So we can see here that the fourth term of the sequence is 9. How about if we are going to find higher than this number? Let's say, what is the 20th term in this given sequence? All we have to do is just apply this notation. We have A sub 20 is equal to multiplied to the value of n becomes 20 added to 1. All we have to do is multiply 2 times 20 is 40 added to 1. Final answer, the 20th term of this sequence is 41. So that's how notation works.